So I was lucky enough to be a part of the 2014 Yellowfin Boat Owners Tournament this year. Absolutely great time. We look forward to it every year, and this year was the best ever. On Friday, the first day, they do a scavenger hunt, but it's not a typical scavenger hunt. They go by boat, and the kids all get to dive underwater and literally search for treasure. It's pretty cool. We all gathered together in the lobby at 8 o'clock waiting for the first clue. And at 8 o'clock, they handed out the first clue, and the kids kind of deciphered it, ran to the first spot by the lagoon, and there's a skeleton out there with a little bucket, and it has these little coins in there they pull out. And the coins all have GPS coordinates on them. And the GPS coordinates are the first spot. So once we get into the boat, then we load in the coordinates and run through the bay. Everybody took off there. It was really a cool morning. It's leaving the Hawks Cay Marina to seeing all the different beautiful yellowfin boats there. The first spot was way back in the Florida Bay. We ran back there, and when we found it, it's actually an underwater airplane wreck. The kids dove in there, about 6 to 8 feet of water, dove down, get their first clue on the water. And then once they get back to the boat, they're all excited to punch in the coordinates and go to the next spot. And as we ran to the next spot there, it was about 6 miles away, 7 miles away. It was on an island. There was this little mangrove island there, and this was a cool situation where we had to actually pull up by the boats. The kids jump out of the boat and have to swim to shore, climb out on the rocks, and here's a skeleton hanging up there with another clue, and they go up there and grab another clue, another GPS coordinate. And this time, the clue took us to our lunch spot. Really cool. We pulled up. It wasn't too far away. There was the island grill there. Phenomenal food. All the boats pulled up. Plenty of parking there for dockage there for the boats. Everybody docked up, and we had a great lunch. All the different families together eating and having a good time. Even got together and had a big picture taken of all the boats and the families. Great time. And then after lunch, they handed out the next clue, and this time it took us out to the ocean side. We actually went under the bridge and went out to the ocean side here, ran out towards Sombrero Reef. Beautiful spot. Found a spot out there with 7 Mile Bridge in the background, Sombrero Lighthouse, and just a pretty reef there. The kids dove down. This was about a 20-foot dive, so had to work at it a little to get to the bottom and actually get that clue. And there we got our last clue, and that took us to our final destination, which is about 6 miles up the road. It's a place called Coffins Patch. Neat spot where there's an old shipwreck and a beautiful reef to dive, and all the boats congregated there to the last spot, and everybody's having a blast. Kids jumping off the boats, jumping off the towers, everybody just playing music and having fun, and this big boat, this big catamaran boat from Hawks Cay, the Blue, came out there and actually made like a mobile mobile hangout spot, playing music. The kids were jumping off of that boat, and just really cool time. Everybody out there together, and then after that day, everybody came back to Hawks Cay, chilled out for a little while, and in the evening they had what they call the Pirates Ball. All the kids dressed up as pirates and had a fun time, and a lot of the adults too. And then they had a really neat scenario where the last spot that we dove on there, the final destination of the scavenger hunt, you got this really cool looking medallion, gold medallion, and once you displayed that at the end at the banquet that night, you showed your medallion, and they gave you a key. You traded that for a key to unlock a pirate's chest. And so all the kids got in line and took turns going in there, and they each got to try 5 different chests. And if the key was lucky enough to open the chest, they won a chance to go fishing with Tom Rowland or me, or some of the Scott Walker on Into the Blue, or Steve Roger, or Sport Fishing TV. So they had these different opportunities to win a chance to go fishing with some of these TV personalities that they watch all the time. So these kids were really excited to do that. And a couple of the guys were lucky enough to win there, and Tom and I are going to be excited to take them out, and it just makes for a wonderful time, great family event, and really lucky to be a part of it.